Everyone says that you need Facebook or TikTok to scale a dropshipping store, but I skipped them completely, and yet I was still able to generate $112,000 in the past 3 months using a traffic source that's been hiding in plain sight. And that is Google Ads, where I found real buyers searching for the products that I'm selling without the need for viral videos and no creative fatigue. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, from product validation to campaign structure, so that you can do the exact same even if you're just getting started. Make sure you stick around till the end, because I'm going to give you my 4-step product validation method that I use personally and with my mentorship students so that they can find winning products and launch them profitably without relying on trends or guesswork. So let's get into it. I'm going to break down absolutely everything for you, but before I do, let's start by identifying what most people get wrong. Every ecom store owner wants the exact same thing: consistent sales without constantly chasing the algorithm. You want a system that brings in revenue even when you're not online. That's the dream, right? Location freedom and time freedom. We all want the exact same thing, but here's what's holding most people back. First and foremost, advertising costs are rising year on year. There's no denying it. E-commerce stores are launching left, right, and center, which means more competition. And what you've got to remember about advertising platforms is that they operate like an auction. If there's more people competing for the same audience, then that means the cost of advertising is going to increase. And that's exactly what's happening. Because there are more people on these advertising platforms, it means that creatives are burning out faster than ever. Not only that, but everyone's using AI and watching your every move with tools like Mania and Kalo data. So your winning ads are getting ripped in minutes. These new guys that are coming through will rip anyone's ads and run the exact same product and simply switch the logo and not even think twice about it. And as if this isn't enough to put you off platforms like Meta and TikTok, worst of all, you're the one wasting money testing before even knowing if your product has real demand. All things considered, it's no surprise that you are stuck where you are. Competition is fiercer than ever, especially on Meta and TikTok. But tell me, how often do you hear people talk about Google Ads? When I started e-commerce back in 2020, I wasn't trying to go viral, I wasn't following the crowd. I used Google Ads from the very beginning. That one decision helped me scale my very first high-ticket dropshipping store from 0 to 30K per month within 6 months, and I had no prior experience. Seriously, before I got into e-com, I was actually an engineer. I actually went on to exit that store and then launched a D2C Google Ads agency, where over the past 3 years, I've generated over 20 million in sales for ecom brands and dropshippers. Now, I teach others how to scale using the exact same framework. And I'm telling you right now, Google Ads worked then, and it still works now. In fact, let me show you. Here's one of my students, Sasha. We started working together in October of 2024, and within 4 months, we scaled him from 0 to 513,429 euros, using a single product dropshipping store, and we achieved a rise of 859%. The rise you're seeing there inside of the Google Ads dashboard, shown as conversion value per cost, is 742%. It's slightly different to the 859% rise I'm mentioning there, but if you divide total sales by cost, you will get an 859% return. Google Ads was the only channel we used for this business. There were no Meta ads and no TikTok ads. And there's a picture there of me and Sasha when he flew out to Dubai to meet me. We actually filmed a podcast on his case study, which you can see on my other channel, Theo Clarke Podcast. And then we have Ollie, who joined my mentorship program in January. For the month of January, he generated £126,903 in sales. And then within just 10 short weeks of working together, for the month of March, he generated £350,152 in sales, almost tripling the revenue he was at when he first started working with me. You can see there inside of the Google Ads dashboard, during that period, we added £74,600 in sales at a 411% return on advertising spend. So as you can see, Google Ads most definitely still works in 2025. In fact, it's working better now than ever, and that's coming from someone who's been using Google Ads for over 5 years. And here's why Google Ads works so well. If you think about Google as a platform, it's where people go when they're ready to buy. So as an advertiser, all we're doing is putting products in front of people who are actively searching for them, instead of spending money testing creatives and hoping that they're going to take off. With Google, we can actually do all of our research before we even launch a product. As I mentioned at the start of the video, I have an entire blueprint that breaks down the best way to find winning dropshipping products, and it includes my personal 4-step product validation method. As promised, I'm going to drop the link to my blueprint in the video description for free, but I'm only going to give it away to the first 100 people. So if you want access, be quick. The link is in the video description and it's completely free. But in short, if there is search volume on Google, then there is demand. And if there's demand, then it means you can sell. It really is that simple. Before we proceed any further, I just want to clarify my stance on Meta ads, TikTok ads, and organic. I'm not saying that these channels don't work. They do, okay? I've got friends in ecom that are making a lot of money from these platforms, but they've been full-time in ecom for the past 4, 5, 6 years. How do you expect to compete with guys like this, not only on their skill level, but also think about how much money they have as an advertising budget? Again, I'm not saying that I don't use these advertising platforms. I do. They actually form part of my wider advertising strategy. But I always start with Google. Google is the foundation to my success. I use my 4-step product validation method to validate the product before I even bring it to market, which means I'm not wasting any money on advertising spend. And then when I do bring the product to market, I've already done the research and I know that when I bring this product to market, it's going to sell. Once I've begun scaling Google Ads successfully, that's then when I reevaluate my profits and start reinventing those profits into secondary advertising channels, such as Meta, TikTok, or creating an organic strategy. Think of it a bit like email marketing and SMS. You don't start a brand new store and focus specifically on email or SMS, do you? You wait until you've built a list and then you implement these as secondary channels. In my opinion, it's the exact same with Meta and TikTok. Start with Google, build a solid foundation, start generating profits, and then reinvest the profits back into the channels that require a bit more testing, such as Meta and TikTok. On that note, let me show you why Google is the perfect place to start. First and foremost, you can test product market fit without spending any money on creatives. You do so by validating search demand before launching. Because you've validated search demand, it means you have much more control over your advertising spend, and you're building a foundation based on data, not just a gut feel. Now, every time I run a campaign for myself or for one of my clients, it's built around my advertising triangle. If you've seen my previous videos, you'll know exactly what this is, but I'm going to break it down for you right now. So here we have the ads triangle. I'm going to break it down for you very simply. There are 3 key metrics that form the ad triangle: your CPM, your CPC, and your conversion rate. Your CPM is your cost per 1,000 views. Now, fortunately, this is your cost of advertising, but only on platforms like Meta and TikTok, where you pay per view. Google Ads is different, okay? You pay per click, which is why it's also known as PPC advertising, which means on Google, there are 2 very important metrics that you need to take into consideration. That is your conversion rate and your cost per click. When you can balance these 2 metrics, you can scale profitably. It's not about getting the cheapest clicks, it's about getting the right clicks that actually convert. And let me show you what this looks like inside of my own ad account. As I mentioned at the start of this video, I've generated over $112,000 year to date on this e-commerce store. I'm going to break down the exact campaign structure that I'm using inside of this ad account. I'm going to show you what I'm spending in terms of CPC and what impact that's having on my conversion rate. So I'm running a few different campaigns here. Up here, you have my Performance Max campaign. The majority of spend is going on the shopping and search networks. I know this because I have a PMax script installed. And you can see my average CPC for this campaign is $2.26, indicated by this column here. And off of the back of those clicks, I'm getting a 3.55% conversion rate, and my return on advertising spend is at 2.07. Anything above a 2x ROAS, I'm scaling, okay? That's a green light for me, because the break-even ROAS for this business is a 1.35x return. Then what I have here are 3 different search text campaigns, which are dedicated towards different products, and all of them are being used to target high-intent keywords. You can see the average CPC varies quite a lot. It ranges from $2 all the way up to $4. Click-through rate on these is very good. It ranges between 9 and 15%, much higher than what we're seeing here on the PMax campaign, which is less than 1%. And over here, we can see the conversion rate. So we've got 8%, 2%, and 1.2. So obviously, I don't mind paying over $4 for a click when I know I'm getting an 8% conversion rate and a 2.21% return on advertising spend. As I mentioned, anything above a 2 is a green light to scale. On a longer time frame, these search text campaigns don't appear to be doing as well, but I have been optimizing these month. And if we look on a shorter time frame, we can see the results do improve. If we just look month to date, we can see the ROAS for these are actually at 2.25 and a 1.09. The one that's at 1.09 has been proving to be a little bit more of a pain to scale. It's a tough one because I do generate consistent conversions, but it's always hovering around break even or just below. At the end of the month, I'm actually going to test increasing the product price to make up the difference and see how it goes. But there you go. Hopefully this proves to you guys that it's not always about getting the cheapest CPC. It's about bidding on the highest intent traffic because that traffic has the highest conversion rate. In a moment, I'm going to break down the exact campaign structure that I'd recommend for you if you were just getting started on Google Ads. Here are some common myths that I hear all the time. Doesn't it take ages to get results? Not if you follow my 4-step product validation method. If you validate a product, you can set the campaign live and get a conversion the very same day. The second misconception that I hear is, isn't Google Ads complicated? There's just a lack of good education on the platform, which means the barrier to entry is higher, which for you is actually a good thing. Because if you actually invest in learning the platform, then you're going to have a competitive edge. And lastly, the final misconception, don't you need a big budget? No, you don't. But the more you can afford to spend, the quicker you can get data back and begin optimizing. When I launched my store back in 2020, I started on a daily budget of $20 per day, which at the time was a lot of money for me. It's money that I'd saved up from my engineering 9 to 5, and the thought of spending $20 a day on advertising spend was kind of scary. But I did it, and so can you. The only benefit to having a bigger advertising budget is that it means you can spend more and get data back quicker and optimize faster. For example, if I have an advertising budget of $100 a day and you only have 20, I'm going to get results 5 times as quick because I'm spending 5 times as much. Hopefully that makes sense. But that's not to say that you can't start with a smaller budget. So just start with a budget that you're comfortable with. Now, if I was in your shoes and I was just getting started, here is the exact roadmap that I would follow. First and foremost, start with Google Ads, okay? Do your research correctly, build a solid foundation, start generating some profits. Leverage campaign types such as Performance Max and search campaigns targeting high intent keywords. Then, and only then, once you're generating some profits, you can look to reinvest some of that money into Meta or TikTok and start adding a secondary channel. It's better to build some sort of consistency with regards to income and generate some cash flow within your business so that it is self-sustaining, and then take a portion of those profits and reinvest them into another channel, as opposed to spending your hard-earned savings. That's the exact route that I took on the store that I just showed you my Google results from, the one where I've generated over $112,000 in the past 3 months. I'm reinvesting some of those profits now back into Meta and starting to scale up a secondary channel. Like I said, I'm not opposed to these channels. They do work. I'd just rather generate consistency from Google and then reinvest my profits into a secondary channel, because Meta and TikTok require much more testing and much more creative input to generate consistent results. Now, as you've seen from my results and the results of my students like Sasha and Ollie, I clearly have a proven system here that works. If you want access to my exact Google Ads frameworks, live reviews, and coaching, then apply it for my mentorship program, the Google Ads Ecom Academy. This is where I break down absolutely everything in a step-by-step format. It's the same system that Sasha and Ollie followed to generate the results that they did. I've dropped the link in the video description, so if you're interested, check it out to learn more. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.